Geppetto, Skip, Loki, and Peter Pants. Let me talk about heroes. Skip still scares me. +2 experience is theoretically pretty good, and I actually suspect that this patch might be a soft buff to Skip. Why? Removing the dominant dwarves mid-game, adding the potential to Skyforge a Prince Arthur, and the new Treants gives you way more rebound. So Skip might be a little better now. Peter Pants continues to be one of my favorites. Geppetto's strong, but it's the beginning of a new season. Baby, new patch. Let's skip into it. Yo, what? Never have I ever locked a turn 1 shop on Skip, but I am going to do it, actually. It's a good guarantee. Cindy into Genie's Wish is, I think, strong enough that I'm willing to do this. Harder to rebound without a level 3, but then we can either spell or roll the turn after. Tiki number 1. Okay. Do we lock for a baby root? Surely not. We just take our 1/4 baby root and try to roll for a really good level 3. Hero selection. We're up against a Zelwa, a Pied Piper, a Pup the Magic Dragon, Trophy Hunter, Horde Dragon, a Merlin, and a Potion Master. It's looking like a strong lobby with a lot of deeply scary late game heroes, but also some really consistently strong early game heroes. This means that there's heroes who are strong at every phase of the game, which is not really ideal for Skip, because it means that we have to be strong at every phase of the game, and we're not particularly good at that. Wow, the attack animations, they really did ramp them up, didn't they? I see what they did with the ranged, and I appreciate that. One of the most common pieces of feedback that I get from viewers about this game, by the way, our pick here is certainly Lucky and Healing Spell. And the reason is that Lucky is Econ and a level 3, and the Healing Spell gets us closer to Cinderella being completed. We could have taken a Vampire, but I like this much better. It's much more consistent, and you want to make consistent plays as Skip. You can't play too much into really high variance plays, and you can't play very much into very greedy lines in the sense that they are greedy, and Slay is a greedy archetype. You have to feed it, and so I don't love Slay on Skip, at least right away. This feels much better to me. These probably should be flipped, though. Nice. Man, they've already got the Ring of Meteors. Spooky. The attack animations are a little aggressive, but that might be partly me just getting used to a new thing, and so I need to accept that part of it is me getting used to a new thing. But I really like that the ranged animations differentiate ranged attacks from regular attacks, because one of the most common pieces of viewer feedback that I get is it's not really clear what's happening. And so starting to make it more clear who's attacking and when and what that means is part of giving more viewer feedback, making it easier to spectate the game, and I think that's deeply important for the long-term viability of Storybook Brawl, both on Twitch and on YouTube, so I'm happy with that. Speaking of strong things, let's make this into a 2-5, so it's still relevant in the background. Let's get a spinning wheel. I like that a lot, actually. A little bit of Econ. Let's take a Mad Mim. And with the Mad Mim online, let's play a Wretched Mummy, and then let's roll. We're going into level 4, so I'm not going to lock anything here. We'll have Lucky giving us some extra stats on a level, or rather, minus cost. Spinning gold plus Lucky means our economy should be mostly fixed, and Econ is probably the hardest part of Skip. And so I think this might be the best Skip start I've ever had. I knock on wood. Knock on wood, but I suspect this is the strongest Skip start I've ever had. Princess White at only 1 cost with a Lucky on the board. You got to take it. It's neutral cost to sell it anyway, and it's also just stats. It's a 2-4 right away. I'm very tempted to Shard of the Ice Queen this Baby Root, Because it's a free spell, and we lose out on 6 health at the front, but we gain +1/+1, so we're -4 stats. But this starts to become a liability very quickly, and if it became something like a black cat, it would immediately be strong for us. And then we buy the bearded vulture, so let's find out. Kitty cut purse, okay, I can work with that. In that case, we do still take this vulture. It's a stabilizing play. And maybe a polywoggle. Okay. I very strongly doubt that Polywoggle will get any slays. I'm really interested to follow the journey. The journey of tuning the attack animations. They accelerate a lot. This is a really interesting design problem, right? Is like, how much should they accelerate? When should they stop? It's actually really fascinating to me. I've never thought about, as somebody says in chat, it's interesting how much goes into making ovals bump into each other, and I completely agree. Overall, I think I like it better now. Free baby root. 1 cost Fanny to advance Princess White. Another bearded vulture, maybe. A crafty, almost definitely. Here I am, picking dwarves. Teak, no. I think that's good enough. I don't think I buy it for glory here. I think we just take money into level 5. Nice, we just have so much money. Would you like a hotkey to re-roll and lock the shop? They added a hotkey for those things, and I probably will never use it for streaming. Why would that be? It's a fun question. Why would I avoid using hotkeys while streaming or making YouTube videos? I often do. Touche! Thank you so much for the tier 1 sub and 21 months of support. Much appreciate the subbage. That's true. Dwarves are picked less, so it's a tactical position. That's what I'm saying. I think I'm gonna buy this Turkish Delight and just roll. And buy a level 5 and stabilize on that. Tweedledee and a Feasting Dragon? And then a Mask? Yo! Okay. Okay, 15-8 Feasting Dragon is just pretty big on natural 4.0. Remember, we are 3 experience ahead. And almost guaranteed to slay. Note the almost. I guess Horde Dragon already has Hat Ball. And so unfortunately they were too big. And we get decimated by their massive crafty. Take 10 damage. Horde Dragon, still strong it seems. The good news is we are level 5. We theoretically can be scaling up our units. We're very close to more treasures, and we have all sorts of nice stabilizing plays, so, you know. Times aren't so bad. Get over it. Times aren't so bad. I really want to sell out of this mem. And finish one of these. Okay. Am I gonna buy another Feasting Dragon? That seems... It's a dragon. Here's an Oni King and a Southern Siren. That's gotta be like one of the most stabilizing things you could do. period, right? If you really want to stabilize right now, and we have a wretched mummy, surely that's obscenely good. Okay. I suspect that sucks. It's very unlucky. If we really wanted to stabilize there, we probably should have put the mummy in position 1 to give it even higher chance of getting the Oni King value. But I think the Southern Siren Oni King combo is almost unstoppable on natural 4.1. And we need to be unstoppable because we're on 19 health. And here's Skyforge. Skyforge exists, and therefore we have to be unstoppable. Let's go, baby! Okay, we made absolutely the right play. Learning moment, by the way, that is the most adeptly I have taken on a brand new patch in like the history of my play in Storybook Brawl. I have never felt more like I was actually learning the game than I felt on that turn. Because this is my first game, my very first game on this patch. And I have played like all of 2 skip games in the last 10 patches because they've been in such a rough position, and I think we navigated that perfectly. I think we did exactly what we needed to do, and so that feels really good. Question is this strong enough that I buy a Chupacabra? Ooh, or a Friendly Spirit. Can't tell if good play or whack. We still need to finish this Princess White. What am I thinking? It's okay. We'll finish Princess White next turn with like the triple doubly into treasure map into a level 5. And it will be... No! Baby dragon! Not like this. Can you see what you've done to me? You have murdered the teak. No! It's okay. Southern Siren strikes again. It's such a strong unit. Southern Siren position 5 is like my baby. Srab says, you reminded me why you did this the other day, so I feel like it disqualifies me from answering the pop quiz. The answer to the question I asked a few minutes ago about why would I avoid using the hotkeys for visible UI features in games is because when I use a hotkey, people can't see it. And in general, it's nice to show people what you're doing on a stream or on YouTube. So I like hotkeys, but I actually don't use them that much. Okay, Lordy instantly finishes this quest. Gets us a sting, which works pretty nicely. Potentially with, I don't know, something like a Tweedledee. Suddenly, we're looking like dwarves. There's the treasure map. I'm definitely taking the treasure map. Actually, the sleigh could have been okay there. But right now, it's kind of looking like I'm about to make a dwarf board. At least for a turn or two. Cool. We're half monsters, half dwarves. What a homunculus. This is like a Frankenboard. Yes. Yes. It's the weirdest amalgam of like every one of the last several patches. And it's all coming together all at once. Dude, it's so strong. Let's go. Monster dwarves. Never in the history of this game has anyone done this, right? Okay, it was all a dream. Perfect timing. natural whatever 5.1 dream here out of skip. We want to do it, to be sure, but we also need to have some space in case we're going to like Gwen. I'm not sure what we want, but there's a lot of things that are available, so let's take them. Oh man, treasure map Celestial Tiger, that's got to be the play. That's got to be the play because now we can turn a level 3 into a level 7. And monsters play pretty nicely for us. So I think I like the double Wretched Mummy. I'm also quite interested in more Dorp. More Dorp is good. I don't think we're about to be good boy. More Dorp. Feasting Dragon, you didn't happen. These Dorps are pretty big. What are our actual treasure paths right now, though, right? That's the thing, is that the rest of the lobby is about to get to endgame. We only have 19 life. We need enough time to pick up a level 7 and then actually use it. Oh, no. Trophy Hunter. It got the sleigh, dude. It's so strong. Machine Gun Mummy. It was cool the first several times. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty neat. Tweedledee triple could be good. Oni King triple, way too expensive. We've got 2 Vi's right now. That's good enough. We just need to hit one. Oh, man. And by we need to hit one, I really mean we got to hit one. Drink me potion. If we saw a knighthood, would we be able to lock on it? If I see Pigomorph, can I play it? I don't mind the hi-ho. That might be the answer. For real, for real. And it could be our triple. Another Lodi? That'll work. This is a level 6 treasure. You know what? That's good enough. For real. Singing Sword, Sting, Tweedledee. It also lets us trade better if they have a lot of health, which we knew they might because they are Hat Ball. I wasn't sure if Arc was online. I actually think it is. 2, 3... Oh, nope, because Tweedledee's a 4 now. Or a 5, rather. So I wasn't sure if Arc was online. And Singing Sword is really flexible, so I went with Singing Sword. It's a good thing, by the way, that we went ahead and did that. A really good thing. Also, I don't know if y'all saw that power flicker, but... Thankful for my UPS. Big time. Last time that kind of flicker happened, by the way, it then resulted in the light exploding. And so, here's hoping my studio light does not spontaneously explode. We did beat Horde Dragon by getting to that Singing Sword. I'm honestly glad we went with a level 6 over level 7 because level 7 tends to be a little bit of a delayed gratification and we can't afford the time for delayed gratification now, but we surely are Dorps. Burning Tree! It's the first time we've seen it since the update. Wonder if we want a stone skin on this Tweedledee. It's not even that bad, right? But we probably need more money to spend on dwarves and potentially Echo Wood. What other treasures do we want? Level 5s for Ambrosia, actually. I do like that. Level 3s. No more level 3 value because... we already got the treasure map. I don't think we care that much about Dwarven Forge. Get a Shrivel in. Just try to preserve our in-game position. We're already top 4. Can we make it top 2? Frankly, can we win? Truth be told, if this Horde Dragon plays a really strong game, we can't beat them. They're Hatball Fork. They just will accelerate beyond us. And also, we've got a 30 health Trophy Hunter. So Survey mostly says that we should take top 3. But I would like to at least guarantee the top 3 and make a vie for top 2. You got to play to your potential outs, right? Play to be MMR positive. Top 2? 2 people lost. I guess Trophy Hunter beat the Horde Dragon. And they're at 30 health. Machine Gun Mummy. I do want more doubly. But more than that, I want to find an Echo Wood. You know, the double sting is making a difference, and so is the double spinning wheel, but maybe we dream again here. Who would we hit that would save us? Horde Dragon? It actually makes us immediately quite a bit weaker. Nevertheless, I think I'm going to do it. O Muerte could be really cool, actually. I like Muerte with this. It opens the good boy, but there's not enough time. We just need to hit our Dwarps. Echo Wood? Unwilling to appear today. Echo Wood unwilling to appear. It's not clear to me that it was worth that particular dream, since we were receiving value from Celestial Tiger. It felt like it was worth. Oh my god, Machine Gun Mummy. Bow, bow. The resummons from Muerte are actually killing it. Like, that's gonna win us this round. So maybe this dream was big. If we can get an Echo Wood online and or Ambrosia, that'll put us in a hell of a good position. Okay. The problem with this Tweedledee triple is even though it is theoretically very strong, if the Tweedle dies first, we're denied the Muerte effect. I still think I'm gonna do it, but there's a decent chance this actually makes us substantially weaker. I still think I'm gonna do it though, because we need to plan to hit the other stuff. Oh my gosh, there's the Ambrosia too. I think I take Ambrosia here over Mimic. Oh, this is such a cool screen. I liked what they did with the UI there. I really like that. That's nice. I might want to try for a Piggo here, actually. Bingo. I think we played down a Dwarf because we just picked up Ambrosia. I think it's basically required that this Tweedledee doubles for us to survive this round. If it does, we've got a decent chance to survive. If it doesn't, we have basically none. And so I actually think it's stronger for us to play down this round, especially alongside the Pigomorph. We could still just lose. Oh my god. That's such a huge hit. Yo, rewarded as hell, dude. Yo, we're gonna do a lot of damage. We're gonna do a lot of damage. Oh my god, we almost knocked him out. Can we beat this Trophy Hunter with Dwarves? That would be fairly unprecedented. What would this be now? What would we switch to? We can't really afford to lose the Sting. Sword of Ice and Fire loses us too much attack in this position. We have to keep the other stuff. No, I don't think that's relevant anymore, actually. I think we're rolling for Piggos and Lordies and Echoes. Rite of the Valks is not nothing. Especially with the Singing Swords. But Piggo is so much better. You know, actually, the angry is relevant. No Pigomorph this time. Twice! I'm sorry for clapping in your ears, but we sniped the mummy twice. That just won us the game. GG. Yo! Post-Dwarfs meta, baby! Get out of my dojo, sucker! Nobody wants these dwarves. Let's freaking go! Best game of my life. I feel like we nailed that. Top to bottom. First game in the new patch, 68.9. Post-Dwarves meta. Dwarves got eviscerated. Bossy remains cut, Dwarven Forge cut, and Tweedledee moved to 5. But what did we say? It's not that dwarves aren't strong in the end game. It's that they removed their bridge. It's harder to stay strong through the mid game in dwarves. So you either pivot into them in the end, or you situationally splash them for early game power or with some heroes. Tweedledee continues to be one of the strongest characters in the game. They're just not at level 4. They don't get to be the strongest level 4 character. They get to be a strong level 5 character with the potential to work together with Lordy. Played Skip, who I've basically not played at all for many patches, because early game inconsistency with Skip is really hard. There's the sense that sometimes you just roll wrong and you take 8th. And that's not very good when you're trying to consistently rank up. So I haven't played Skip very much, but I just had this feeling that Skip might actually be okay in this meta, and I wanted to play them anyway. They're such an interesting hero. And then we locked on a level 2 character. One of the strongest things that Skip is allowed to do is to immediately put a level 3 on the board on turn 2. And we skipped that opportunity to play Cinderella into a Genie's Wish. But I just had this sense that it was consistent, that it would get us towards a treasure, which is power. Some of the level 2s have been buffed. And it was a known. It was a known good. So we did that. And then we ended up getting a really nice turn 2 because we bought the Cinderella and the Genie's Wish gave us an Eeny Meeny. The Eeny Meeny gave us a +1/+1 Baby Root. And so we had a 1/4 Baby Root and a 2/2 Cindy. And so actually we had a really good rebound on turn 2. And then it went forward from there with the Lucky into Dwarves. And we were kind of doing Snow White Dwarves plus some other business. Bought that Tweedledee at 5 and then boom, stabilized on Oni King, Southern Siren. We bought the Mummy back into the board. The turn where we sold down, we played the new dragon too, and that was really cool. The Feasting Dragon. It didn't actually work out for us that well, but it was cool to play it so far ahead of curve. And we did buy a Turkish Delight to get to 5. So we were 3 experience ahead of curve instead of just 2, right? We had a Mummy that we had gotten because it was economic to do so. And we saw the Oni King in the same shop as the Southern Siren. Oni King in this patch now at level 5. And we sold down almost everything to go Oni King, Southern Siren, Mummy. And it stabilized us, and it allowed us to take health off of Horde Dragon. Now that's key. That Horde Dragon had Hatball Fork. We needed to take every bit of health off them that we could because they were going to be unstoppable in the end game. We made such a clutch play, taking advantage of strong ahead of curve level 5 units in order to slow down everybody else's ascent and in order to catch up our economy as Skip. And so now we've got dwarves and monsters on the board, which I've never seen in my life. And the monsters gave us just enough time to get to 6, see a Lordy, go back into dwarves. We picked up Singing Sword to go with the Sting that we picked up. Tweedledee's strong. We've got the Lordy. We never even saw Echowood, and it turned out to just be okay. We strategically tried to set ourselves up to get Ambrosia. We hit it. Now we've got an upgraded Lordy. We find another Lordy later on. And then that Dream into Muerte and playing down like we had Monkey's Paw in order to guarantee that Tweedledee gets resummoned. Just a beautiful game. Top to bottom, I felt like I was making key, clutch decisions, responding to my opponents, responding to my board, my needs, my timing. It's just a really, really good game. I'm thrilled with that one. GG. I will take that one to the bank.